Hey there everyone, and happy Saturday. So for this Saturday's training video, I'm going to be walking you through how I put together my Posh sample bags and a paper that I send out to customers when they request a sample. So I will leave a link in the description box down below so you can head over to my Google form to see everything that I ask when somebody requests samples. And then this is everything that goes into it to make up the sample packet. I will leave links in the description box down below to everything that I show you here. So if you want to purchase it yourself, you can. So when a person gets a paper from me, they get the paper, they get a little bag of samples that's tucked into this one. And again, everything will be linked down below. And then when this is tucked, it fits into this one. So this is what they see, my customers see when they get a perfectly Posh sample pack from me. I try to send sample packs to anybody that requests them, and then I also try to send it to anyone who's purchased from me every time we get a new paper. Now, sometimes that doesn't always work out, so if you're a customer and you're like, wait a minute, just message me, let me know that I forgot you, and I will do my best to get one out to you ASAP. So, again, these all fit inside. And this cost me between $3 and $4 to ship first class mail. Yep, it's going to cost you money. And yep, it's going to be a little bit of an expense. But at the same time, you're building a business. So you have to be able to build those kind of expenses into your day-to-day business. The good thing about it is everything is tax deductible. The shipping, the cost of shipping supplies, because this is all of your advertisement. So again, I know it's an expense and you don't have to go as elaborate as I did. I know a lot of people that just ship in these clear plastic envelopes because they want people to see who they are. That really, really worries me because I don't want this to get punctured or get a hole in it. It rains, then everything gets wet and it's pretty much rendered useless. But again, completely up to you. You don't even have to send it like this. You can send it however you want to. This is just how I do it, okay? So I'm gonna put this aside and let me show you what goes into my samples. Now, I did something a little differently. The last few sets of samples I sent out, I put them inside of the paper. I don't like that. I know a lot of consultants do that for, so people have to go through the paper. My problem with that is it makes the paper really, really heavy, and then I have a hard time getting things to stick and look professional. But again, completely up to you. So I like to use these little polka dot bags. I get these at the Paper Source, or I think it's Paper Source. Again, links will be in the description box down below. I started out with black, and then I transitioned over to pink with white polka dots, and I think that's just because they were out of the other ones. I can't remember. So I always put a It's Me Time and a Try Me sticker. These are available in the portal. And I think when you join, you can actually put these, redeem for these. They used to come in the kits, but now I think you have to redeem for them. I am going to probably make a suggestion that some of you may or may not agree with. I really encourage you, again, if you're doing this as a business and you've seen enough return and this is something you plan on doing long term, that you invest in a silhouette portrait, which is a die cutting machine. I make all of my stickers, labels, etc. on my silhouette portrait. It's like $99. A lot of times you can get it cheaper on Amazon. Sometimes Michael's has them on sale, etc. But it's really, really simple to learn. It can be pretty irritating to deal with, but you just buy 8.5-inch label, 8.5 by 11-inch labels. You know, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to make the stickers, and then go from there. If you're one of my team members in our TheJollyFatElf group, I post new catalog, all of the labels for the new products. So even if you don't have a silhouette, you can download the software for free, use a 1-inch circle punch and do that. And that's benefit for all of my downline, whether you signed up directly under me or you signed up under one of my downline. So let's go through this. Now, let me say one more time, or another thing. I include more than just examples. And this, again, is completely what you can afford, personal preference. I just know that I don't always love the scents included. So I'm not a huge coconut fan. And this, you know, this spring summer paper included a lot of coconut stuff. So if I had just received that, I would have been like, eh. So I try to include several of each. That way they get a chance to smell it, see if they like it, etc. But again, you can send 6 or you can send 3, whatever fits your budget. So I always include a couple of brochures. So I include the one about the ingredients to let everybody know what ingredients we use and how they benefit. And it always has my Posh information on the bottom. And this is actually, I got this for free, these labels for free for meeting my perks? No. What's it called? My academy. Parops, that's what it is. Like, wait a minute. So you can get these free when you meet your props in the academy. And then I always include a joining. And I mean, seriously, if you like something that's like $99 or more, then it makes sense to get a kit. And we have such low, we have such low commissions to meet that it's really easy to buy for yourself and still stay active. And last but not least, I include how I can meet your needs, how we do hands, we have feet, we have face, and then we have body. So, and sometimes if someone has, mentioned that they may be interested in joining as a recruit, I will send out something like along with, these are our top selling products and those kinds of information, or I'll include a letter letting them know the steps to take, those kinds of things. So I always include that. I always also include a business card. Now I'm going to show you 2 different ones. So I got a perks card, and this explains what perks is and how to get it. Again, I also earned this free for hitting my 60 or 90 day props. I don't remember. Perks can be a little tricky to understand, but I think that this helps. And the other one I do is I have my own logo, which you completely don't have to get. But the person who drew this logo also did my TheJollyFatElf. So I said, can you just take all that away and put a face mask and a and a towel? So she did. So this is mine, and then of course it has my information on the back. I completely designed these. If you aren't that computer savvy, in a lot of the graphic groups, they have pre-made templates for business cards, and you can print them off at Vistaprint. I prefer Zazzle. Zazzle may be a little bit more expensive, but the quality is a little bit better to me, and I like the feel of it. But again, it's what you can afford at the time. I don't know that you necessarily have to go out and get business cards right when you start. I would suggest, that you give this a try, see if it's something that you like, or if you're already with the business and you know that this is what you're going to do, go ahead and make that investment. I'm going to lose my voice. So I always include body butters, our Skin Delicious, Skin Joys, whatever they're called at the time, our Big Fat Yummy hand creams, and I always include our chunks. Now, sometimes if they request something specific, like, face masks or something, I'll include that. A lot of times I save those for VIP samples, and we'll do a whole other video talking about that. So I get my bags, my clear bags from clearbags.com. And you can buy in bulk that way. I know sometimes you can also find them at Walmart or Michael's in like the beading section, but I prefer to buy in bulk. These stickers, I believe they were in a graphics group, but again, I cut them with my silhouette portrait on label paper. I personally get my labels from onlinelabels.com. You can buy a small amount or you can buy larger than that. And again, if you are a member of my team, we have files for all of these stickers. So I include 3 or 4 or 5, yeah, samples. So, and I got these little tubs from Amazon, and these are old, so they're not going out. I like these better than the Laycons. I just think they look a little bit more professional. My only issue with these is, and why I'm switching, is because if you have something liquidy, like I put a pineapple pick-me-up mask in this and it went everywhere. The micellar water would go everywhere. But you can see I made these from the fall and the winter, and they're still usable. And don't be afraid to send out things that we don't have anymore. You'll notice that Posh does that because it gives people an idea to try the product. So it may not be a scent that we carry anymore, but they can feel just how non-greasy our Big Fat Yummy hand creams are. Or they can feel just how hydrating our Skin Joy body butters are. Like Snuggle Bunny is my absolute favorite. We no longer have it in stock, but it's so creamy and so good. So yes, and it smells like baby lotion. So that's what I always do, and you can see where I had the hand cream at the bottom and the body butter at top. So I would just put all my hand creams at the bottom. And again, you could do more, you could do less. It's completely up to you. And then I have my body butters at the top. On the back of each little container, I have my website. So it says check out theposhelf.com, sign up for perks, check out products, make your purchases, prepare to pamper. Again, you could put this on the bottom of a Laycon as well. I think I'm going to be switching to the Mylar sample bags. I'm going to see. I'm going to give it a try the next time we get a new paper and see what I like. So another thing I always include with my creams or my face mask are these little spoons. These are just little miniature spoons I got on Amazon. That way somebody can take it and scoop out the product and put it on them. I also use these to fill my containers because I don't want to touch anything that's in my sampling container. Let's say I want something for myself. I will always sample it out first, and then I will keep whatever's left. I'm actually in the process of selling some stuff that I've sampled on my Facebook VIP page, and that's because it's been used to sample, but it hasn't, like my hands haven't been in it. I haven't, you know, it's not contaminated with anything at all. It's still perfectly fine to use. That is probably the one thing that happens when I get a transition kit, is that I get everything, but I don't always sample everything out a lot. And I think that'll be a little bit easier again once I move to those Mylar bags. So everything goes in here. Like I said, it says I'm a match body butter. At the bottom, it says I'm a hand cream. You can read the labels. You know where to find them. Perfect. For my little chunk bars, I think this is all the ones I have. So I have these little bags, and I use a soap cutter, a crinkle soap cutter. I think I got it at Michael's. You could probably get it on Amazon. And then again, I put what the sample sticker is on the front, and then the back it says, I'm a soap, lather me up. This is a Snarky. So on the back it says how to use, rub over skin in the shower, use daily or every other day, etc. Again, and then, but those that are just soaps, they just say, I'm a soap, lather me up. And again, this goes, everything goes inside of this little black bag, and it fits inside of my paper, and then it's good to go. So if you are looking to host a party, an online Facebook party with me, all you have to do is tell me how many people you will be inviting, and I will send them a sample pack just like this. Well, They will get the paper, they'll get the sample pack, they'll get everything inside. We'll do a little online Facebook party, and then you earn the perks and the free products. So everything just fits inside here. This one's a little ripped up because I've ripped it. But like I said, I normally include a business card, a perks card, and then everything goes inside. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions. And like I said, you don't have to do all of this. This is just what I do. I get a lot of questions sometimes because I'll post on social media when I'm sending out samples, or I'll take a picture and post of my sample kits. And a lot of people ask to see what goes in them, and I thought this was the easiest thing to do. So yeah, so again, I will link everything in the description box down below. Please know that I don't make any money on any of these links because I'm not an affiliate with anybody. I'm just sharing them. That way, if you want to replicate what I do, you can. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you are a Perfectly Posh consultant and you're interested in any other training topics, leave me a comment letting me know what you would like me to cover, and I'll do a Saturday video for it. All right, guys, thanks so much. See you soon. Bye for now. So if you're interested in any training topics, make sure you leave me a comment down below and I'll do my best to cover them. If you're interested in receiving any of these products, or you want to, you're not a Perfectly Posh consultant, but you're thinking about it, head over to www.ThePoshElf.com. You'll find that link in the description box down below, or you're welcome to send me an email that asks me questions, etc., and we'll get you signed up. All right, guys, thanks so much. Bye for now.